Hello and welcome back to the LimeWire. I am Samantha May and this is my new YouTube channel. We started out with the Lyme disease challenge that's going phenomenally and has raised about $15,000 in its very first week for ilads.org, which is fantastic and amazing, and we're going to keep pushing and we're going to keep going, and that's just going to keep growing. So keep getting those videos out there, keep getting the facts out there, keep spreading the awareness, keep challenging your people, make sure you use the hashtag everywhere you go, and thank you again to the organizers of that. So for our other first video for the channel, I thought maybe it would be a really good start to just formally introduce myself on video. I've got all kinds of things going on, and I have all kinds of stories in all kinds of different places depending on who you are and where you found me. So I thought it would be good to just, as I did with radio, get a nice little baseline of all the different things that I have going on in my crazy life. So first and foremost, and quite obviously at this point, I have Lyme disease. I contracted Lyme disease outside of Houston, Texas in the last week of June of 2013. It took a year to be formally diagnosed after having recurrent episodes of encephalitis and meningitis and being misdiagnosed with West Nile virus and then unspecified viral meningitis. So we figured out it was Lyme disease. I did treat with antibiotics and herbals. I did 3.5 months on a PICC line doing IV antibiotics every day on Rocephin with a combination of Tindamax, and that was the magic combination that was able to give me my brain back, give me my words back, give me my memory back, and my body is still very ravaged. I'm having a lot of neurological problems with my nervous system, but I am good enough to be here and be here talking to you guys, so that's awesome. Things are good, but obviously we'll be covering a lot of Lyme disease on this channel because that's kind of what it's about. But a little bit about me for maybe a lot of those in the Lyme community who don't know. I did actually have a life a couple of years ago before I got Lyme disease, and a lot of that had to do with two things were my main passion in life. The first was music. I'm very into supporting the local music here in Las Vegas. I really like the band, acoustic guitar, guy atmosphere at a bar or an open mic. It's kind of a favorite pastime of mine. And the other thing that was my everything was my spirituality. I am a psychic medium. I do commune with the dead and speak to people who are on the other side. I also give readings based on using tarot cards, runes, communications with my guides, such like that. I am certified through Zenith Metaphysicals, through Laura Evans' Psychic Medium Development class. I had been doing it for many years, but that class really gave me the polish and the professionalism that I needed to take it kind of from a green hobby into something that I was doing more full-time and professionally. With that, I also teach spiritual classes that are more based on the internal parts of spirituality. One of them is an inner child empowerment workshop, or class, but it's a 3-week workshop where we kind of learn to love ourselves. We get to know ourselves again and learn to love ourselves and learn to nurture ourselves instead of beat ourselves up consistently. And the other class is Living Spirituality, which has to do with the principles of manifestation and law of attraction, which I believe very strongly in and use and practice in my daily life all the time. So my dreams come true on a consistent basis because I believe that dreams come true. So and I dare to dream them and I dare to chase them. So I am just now getting back into both of those things. I am doing readings again. I am doing the classes again. And in trying to get back into the music thing, I have had a very interesting opportunity come to me in serendipitous timing to be able to help build out a venue in a bar that was basically handed to a friend of mine and run the music there. So I've got a lot going on in life. I also have a family, and I have a daughter who is going to be 7 this summer and will be moving and shifting into homeschool from public school. We live in southern Nevada, and it's one of the worst school districts in the entire nation, so I'm way more comfortable with what we can provide her at home than what they're providing right now for her there. And the issues that she's having already. I just don't necessarily think they're going to go well if we keep sustaining. So I have a lot going on, and I have a lot of balls in the air, and I have a lot of things. It's scary because I know that at any point in any day I could get very, very sick again, and everything's going to go right back on hold, and everything's going to go right back up on the shelf when I'm struggling to just get to the bathroom and back into bed. However, I think it's very important when we do struggle through these illnesses to really grab life by the balls when we can, and do what we can when we're feeling well to have the experiences that we want to have and express ourselves the way that we want to within the physical plane, because Lyme disease really, really steals your ability to do that. So it's a lot, but I'm definitely having a great time just being able to even comprehend half of the things that I'm doing on any given day. So I think that's about it as far as me and all the different things that I do, because people might get confused, like, man, where is this chick? She's all over the place. Because I am kind of all over the place. So as far as these videos, a lot of them are going to be Lyme-centered, but I think that spirituality in Lyme disease is incredibly important, so I would like to share many of those things with you guys. I would like to start dropping some meditations on here, trying to kind of train on the very, very basic level how to use more spiritual principles, even in a sick life, to make sure that you are maintaining the positivity and the joy that you need to have the fuel you need to fight when things get really dark and really nasty. So in the meantime, go ahead and comment any topics that you like. You can PM me, you can message me, you can post on my wall, you can go to the LimeWire on Facebook. Recap, we have Lyme Ribbons, so if you still haven't added that or you're not aware that what's going on, everybody's putting up a ribbon on their tree on May 1st and keeping it up for a year, so search that everywhere, search the LimeWire everywhere. Do your Lyme disease challenge videos, and check back here because we're going to have lots of fun. Thanks for checking back. I love you guys. The support that I have from my online family, it really drives me forward. I don't know what I would do without you guys, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.